It really surprised me how much I like this espresso machine. This is the Anita all-in-one espresso machine from LELIT. Starting off with the looks of this machine. The Anita is fully chrome, which truly makes a statement and stands out on the counter. It also has a very compact design for a machine with a built-in grinder. Overall, that gives a really clean and polished look to it. If you look back here, this is where the grinder is, but the hopper is very low profile. And because it doesn't stick out a bunch, it gives the look of a standard semi-automatic espresso machine. The features on this machine are really what surprised me. First of all, this is an entry-level prosumer espresso machine. If you're looking for consistent brewing temps and flexible steam power, then you'll appreciate the boiler and PID control on the Anita. A lot of entry-level all-in-one machines feature mixed materials, which is not a bad thing. But I really appreciate that the Anita features a lot of metal in the build of the machine. This overall makes it feel really sturdy and well built, which LELIT is known for, so that totally makes sense here. I keep mentioning all-in-one espresso machine when referring to this, and what I mean by that is you don't need a separate espresso grinder because it's already built in here. When you're getting ready to make your coffee, all you need to do is take your portafilter over here, grind your coffee, get it tamped, and begin brewing. Let's talk about the integrated grinder back here. It features conical burrs, is easy to dial in, and makes it simple for someone who is starting their espresso journey. One thing about this machine is that its tamper is built in, making it really accessible in your daily workflow. Once you're done grinding, bring your portafilter straight up to tamp. You can easily move through grinding, tamping, and brewing without breaking your rhythm. This tamping style is really unconventional to me, and I'll be honest, I didn't trust it when I was first brewing with this machine. I was nervous that raising the portafilter up to the tamper would end with an inconsistent shot. However, I was very pleasantly surprised that after multiple shots in a row, every shot brewed consistently and reliably using this system. The heating system for this machine is a single boiler, which typically for an all-in-one, I expect a thermoblock or thermocoil system. And fortunately, the small boiler recovers quickly, so you can brew and then steam in no time at all, which works really well in busier mornings. I call this out because with machines of this size, you typically cannot brew and steam at the same time. And some machines require a small wait after brewing, so they're up to temp for steaming. But overall, I was really impressed with how quickly the Anita heats up. The steam wand here is surprisingly powerful and easy to use. For my personal preferences, I do bump the boiler up to 145 degrees Celsius for its maximum steaming power. But if you are a new home barista, I recommend setting the steam temperature down to 130 degrees. This will give you more time to move through the steaming process. And if this machine were in my home setup, I'd keep a scale right in front of the machine to help make sure that my doses stay consistent. You can still get consistent doses by feel, but that does add a little bit more to the learning curve. When it comes to the daily use of this machine, I tested out a cortado and a cappuccino to just really see the variety of milk foam, and both turned out great. Also, due to the unconventional tamping, I wanted to be sure to test out multiple espresso shots, and they all came out really consistent, so I'm confident that this machine will stand up to a daily workflow and deliver consistent results. After pulling multiple espresso shots, I was happy to see consistent timing across the board. It's a reassuring sign that this setup can handle daily use without too much variance. If I could tweak anything about this machine, I think I would start with the 57mm portafilter. I wish it had a more standard size like the commercial 58 or even the 54mm, so there's more accessory compatibility with this machine. I'd also love to see a programmable digital timer with the grinder to make the daily workflow more streamlined. This isn't a major issue for me since I use a scale to measure dose daily, but I know that not everybody does. And lastly, I'd like more access to the grind chute for deep cleaning. The low profile look is very sleek, but ultimately it makes cleaning of that part pretty tricky. I do want to briefly compare the Anita to the Breville Barista Express. Starting with the heating systems, the Breville Barista Express features a thermocoil, so it's ready to use faster than the Anita, but at the cost of some temperature consistency. The steaming power on the Anita is more powerful than on the Barista Express. So it is easier to create higher quality milk foam on this machine. When it comes to espresso quality, the Barista Express has more automation. This makes the daily workflow easier for beginners. There's better potential for consistency of extraction on the Anita though. Overall, both of these are great machines, but those are the technical differences that set them apart from each other. If you want more espresso machine reviews like this one, we have a playlist dedicated to crew reviews on our channel, so be sure to check that out.